There we go. Okay, I'd like to go ahead and invite our chair of CDP chair candidates up on the stage. If I could get everyone to come up to the stairs, please, and take a seat.
Kimberly Ellis.
Because we want to get to the tough questions, right? And they have to be at another caucus at a floor below us in exactly a half an hour, okay? That means that it's not actually going to be a half an hour, so let's get the show on the road. I'm going to turn this over to Marcy Winograd, and she can describe how it's going to go in 3 parts, okay? Marcy!
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Progressive Caucus. Very excited to be here today. All right, here's how it's going to work. The first part will be paddles. Our candidates, our chair candidates, will have paddles, yes, no. There will be a number of yes, no questions. I will ask the question. They throw up a paddle, either way, okay? Second part will be short answer lightning round. They will all get the same question. They all have 30 seconds to answer. Same question. Third part will be very suspenseful. We have a bag. Mark, where are you? Mark has the bag. Mark is behind me. Yes. And the candidates will pick an envelope, any envelope, as long as it's an envelope, out of the bag and open it to find out what their question is. They will have 30 seconds to answer whatever that question is. Okay? Lastly, they will have 30 seconds closed to tell us whatever they haven't been able to tell us yet. Are we ready? Candidates, are we ready? You got your paddles. All right, first question. Will you fight to pass single-payer health care in California during the next 2 years? Number two, do you support a ban on fracking? Number 3, do you support a moratorium on new oil drilling permits in California? It gets harder. Number 4, do you support the immediate shutdown of the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant? Number 5, would you support abolishing the automatic party endorsement of incumbents? Number 6, appointed delegates make up at least a third of the entire CDP party delegation. Would you support a substantial reduction in the number of appointed delegates? Number 7, do you support the abolition of superdelegates in the presidential nominating process? Number 8, would you support diversifying the platform committee leadership, specifically the chairs of that committee, to make the leadership more supportive of a just peace in Palestine-Israel? Number 9, as chair, will you endorse a presidential candidate prior to the California primary? Number 10, do you support a moratorium on charter schools? Thank you. Next round. This is the lightning round. I'm going to ask Karen, will you time? All right. Okay, here we go. Karen's got to coordinate it. All right, so you all get this question. You all have 30 seconds to answer. And when we're ready, we'll start. Suspense. Okay, here we go. Number 1. What will you do as chair to establish a party and work environment free from sexual harassment, discrimination, intimidation, and bullying? Karen, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm going to time it.
Okay.
When the person's
Say your name and then give us the answer.
okay, why don't we Duraka, and then we'll go down the road.
Okay.
First and foremost, I will sign a voluntary recognition with any group of CDP workers who form a union. As I was the first in the country running for an internal party campaign to do with my own campaign workers. I think we need an ombudsperson who handles all allegations of harassment and assault. And I think that we need to impanel a group of experts to talk about how to protect people who are not staff, which is as big, if not bigger, a problem. Thank you.
Time. Next. What will you do as chair to establish a party and work environment free from sexual harassment, discrimination, intimidation, and bullying?
So first, my name is Mike Calzacalde, and I would set the example first and live the example. Hire staff that also live that example, provide adequate training to staff so that this mess does not happen again. I also agree with the idea of getting an ombudsman to hear the concerns and assure that the concerns of staff are not only heard, but dealt with appropriately.
What's your name?
Mike Calzacalde.
Rusty Hicks, running for chair of the California Democratic Party. First of all, I agree with my brother Duraka that we should support workers that want to have a collective voice on the job. 2, I started some 8 weeks ago and formed a task force to develop a new zero tolerance policy for the party. Whether you are a delegate, a volunteer, an employee, or a leader of the party, you should feel safe in engaging with the party, and that conduct should not and will not be tolerated.
Thank you. Next.
I believe that first and foremost, you need a chair who isn't going to be afraid to call people out on their work. The truth of the matter is what we saw with our former chair was not an anomaly. It is something that has been going on for years. The culture of bullying, harassment, retaliation, threats, and abuse must stop. This is not something that should be top down. This is something that all of us need to have a part of. Working together with this delegation, we will put the rules in place, and the reprimand, censure, and removal from this party will be the rules of the road going forward.
Thank you. Okay. What will you do as chair to fight for single-payer health care in the next 2 years? So let's start with Kimberly.
I am proud to be the only candidate to have the sole endorsement of the California Nurses Association. Not once, but twice. You need a chair who is willing to hold our elected officials' feet to the fire. Medicare is a basic human right. Healthcare is a basic human right, and it's time this party starts acting like it.
Next question. What will you do as chair to fight for single-payer health care in the next 2 years?
Well, I think we can ensure that there is real grassroots capacity and strength to communicate with 9 million Democrats, which is where the true power of this party lies. To push elected officials to enact single payer, to ensure that Medicare for all is the law of the land. And I think by hiring a training and development director, building out a full department, we can ensure that we can build that capacity.
Thank you. Let's see. Next, Mike.
Short answer, everything I can. Longer answer, healthcare is a human right. Enacting it in California would make California a more competitive state economically with the rest of the country because companies will no longer have to worry about that expense for their workers. I've been fighting for healthcare for all for a long time, and I think it's part of the party platform. Candidates that we support must sign on to this and then go through and follow through.
Time. Thank you, Mike. Next, Veronica.
So we have a bad habit in this party of acting like a kind of temporary pop-up, like one of those stores that pops up for Halloween. We've got our campaign, we're spending lots of money, we're knocking on lots of doors, and then we disappear. But the reason you're all here, the reason any of us put up with what we put up with to build this party is because of the issues. What we need is a robust program that allows you to have the digital tools and the training so that you can go to your elected officials and demand they stand up for the platform, including single-payer health care.
Thank you, Veronica. Next question, number 3. What will you do as chair to support the Green New Deal? Let's start with Mike, since he hasn't started yet.
Climate change is the issue of our time. It is not just a political issue, it's an issue of our survival on this planet. A Green New Deal is the best way to take seriously the concerns that we have for the future generations of this planet. Every candidate needs to take it seriously and put forward progressive proposals to quickly address this and not spend more time studying the problem.
Thank you, Veronica. What will you do as chair to support the Green New Deal? Veronica.
You know where environmental policy goes to die in the state? It's at the local level. And we can make tremendous progress at passing good measures and good legislation at the state level, only to see it die in appointed, almost secretive special districts run by Republicans, or at the county level, run by Republicans. Everything about my platform and everything about my campaign has been about strengthening our capacity to beat reactionary Republicans at every level. If we want a real Green New Deal in the state, we need environmentalists elected at every level of government.
Thank you, Rusty. Rusty is next. Thank you, Veronica.
We can ensure that we have the capacity and the infrastructure at the local level, not just to fight for Medicare for all, but to also fight for a Green New Deal at the national level, at the state level, and at the local level. In a way that prioritizes not only addressing climate change, addressing the impacts to disadvantaged communities, and ensure a just transition for workers. That's what's exciting about the Green New Deal, and that's what we should be supporting at every top part of our state.
Thank you, Rusty. Kimberly.
All of these issues that we care so deeply about mean absolutely nothing if we don't have a planet on which to live. Climate catastrophe is the issue that we must be focused on first and foremost in this state. With respect to the Green New Deal, we need to make sure that not just our country, but our state and our cities have local versions of it. As chair of this party, you can expect me to make sure our elected officials aren't just regulating fracking, but banning fracking.
Last question. Okay, let's start with Rusty. I don't think we started yet. Okay, last question. We'll go Rusty, Kimberly, Mike, Veronica. What will you do as chair of this party to further democratize our state party? We're starting with Rusty.
So I've said, one, that we should actually expand the number of vice chairs we have in the party from 2 to 6 to ensure that we can have a diverse leadership at the top level of our party. The second is we can democratize the way in which we appoint committees to this party. And so I've called for to review the way in which we do that and to appoint them not solely by the chair, but actually have a diversity of the party serve in these roles in our committee.
Thank you, Rusty. Kimberly.
One of the best ways to democratize the Democratic Party is to have A-Dem elections that are run fairly all across the state. That means ensuring that the powers that be don't have a thumb on the scale and are unduly influencing our elections. values, but living our values.
Thank you. All right. We now come to the section where Mark has his whole... Oh, I'm so sorry. Duraka. Mike.
I got you.
First thing we do, let's get rid of appointed delegates. One person, one vote. Second of all, and this goes back to the issues of healthcare and the Green New Deal, let's get rid of corporate money and lobbyists so we know who our candidates and our politicians are working on behalf of us, the people, and not corporations and lobbyists.
Thank you. The lightning round. Now, we're going... now! Next. I'm just going next.
First of all, since you have a Democratic Party, you should let me speak.
Absolutely.
First thing is we need to end the prohibition that currently exists that keeps people who are not citizens of the United States from serving as officers in the party, or people who are currently under the boot deal with the criminal justice system. So that's first thing. Second thing is what I've learned in 6 years as a state party officer, 10 years as a county chair, is that there's really only one position in the state party that has any real political power, and all other power flows from that, and that's the chair. That has to stop. We need the other officer positions and other committees to be empowered to make real decisions accountable to the members of the
All right, time. Thank you. Thank you all for your patience with me. All right, next, this is the section where the candidates will randomly choose an envelope, open the envelope, and tell me what the question is. I'll repeat the question, and then they will have 30 seconds to answer it from the time I end repeating it. All right. So, Mike? All right, what's your question?
My question is, what should our current foreign policy be toward Venezuela?
What should our current policy be toward Venezuela? Go.
That's an easy one. We've been involved in far too many messes and fucking around with other people's countries. It's time to stop and pay attention to the things at home and not mess around with other people's country and let them determine their own future.
All right, now, Mark. What's the bag? Okay. Who's next? Go for it. Pick one.
What statewide voting and election reforms would you hope to advance as chair? Well, one, I think at the local level, we can actually work to consolidate our elections, where we have one day in which we show up and vote top to bottom. The second thing is I think we should make Election Day a state holiday. And third is I think we can work to get rid of the top two primaries.
Thank you. Next.
I must be in the Progressive Caucus. What should our current foreign policy be towards Iran? I think our foreign policy towards Iran should be engagement and diplomacy. I'm terrified that the same reactionary group of folks in Washington that led us to war with Iraq are trying to get us to go and do the same damn thing in Iran. So I think we should stand on the progress that's been made by the international community and working with Iran to bring them out of the cold and part of the international system.
Thank you.
Number 6, what will you do as chair to empower progressive Democrats?
What will you do as chair to empower progressive Democrats?
I believe that there is one lie that holds the entire system of oppression together. That one lie is that the system cannot be beat. I am here to tell you that the system can be beat. What I will do to empower progressive Democrats is educate you, train you, and remind you who has the power. People have the power.
I want to thank all of the chair candidates. You're welcome. Mike, stand up. Okay, you're going to come on up. Draka, Mike, Rusty, Kimberly, you'll come on up. You'll have 30 seconds to wind it up. Tell us whatever you haven't had a chance to tell us. We want to hear from you, and we want to thank you for stepping up.
My name is Mike Casalcade. I think we should get rid of appointed delegates, get rid of automatic endorsements by the Democratic Party, and hold candidates' feet to the fire when they go astray from the party platform, which is very progressive if they only follow it. My name is Mike Casalcade. Thank you.
My name is Duraka Larimore Hall. I'm a lifelong political activist who spent years in the trenches building the labor movement, building the progressive movement. I'm running for chair because I believe that the Democratic Party can be a tool to be used by regular people to change America, to change their community, and to fight against the oppression and inequality that grips this country right now. I believe in it because I helped build it in Santa Barbara and build a community-based party that can hold elected officials accountable and move an agenda. I'd like to do that at the state level. Thank you very much.
Democrats, my name is Rusty Hicks. I have been proud of a progressive track record in the county of Los Angeles in the labor movement, raising the wages of nearly a million workers to $15 an hour. Wage enforcement, paid family leave, building more affordable homes, and creating good jobs, protecting our immigrant sisters and brothers. But at the end of the day, this is not about what I've done or would hope to do. It's about what party you will lead, and I call upon you to get about the business, all of us to get about the business of building a bigger, better, stronger party. I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you so much.
At its core, the concept of progressivism is understanding that our collective work is never really done. It is understanding that the fight for fairness and justice and equity continues with each of us. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. If this party is ready for real change, if you're ready for progressive change, if you're ready for this to be the party of the people, by the people, for the people, a party that leads on our progressive values, I have 3 words for you.